Morning again, summoners, and we head on straight for the game 2 here for the Demons and Angels against Nebula. Okay, so I forgot which who is whom over here. I don't know if Nebula is in red or blue right here. Okay, so Demons and Angels here is on blue side, and the Nebula, Team Nebula, is on the red side. Their first bands are Olaf and Aatrox. I've seen a couple bands for Olaf in a few games I saw. Also for Diana and Aatrox. They are banned frequently here in this tournament. And for Senna, this is the first time I saw her got banned. So let's head on to the other bands. So Wukong, Demons and Angels banned Wukong. Wukong is a good champion in team fight. And the team Nebula dropped a Fiora ban right here. Now Fiora is a good duelist in 1v1, but usually it depends uh, to the player who uses her. If he or she is really good at that champion. So the first pick here is Jax. Now, guys, this is the first. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna lock in the Jax, but never mind that. And they picked Karma anyway. Now, their first pick is Nautilus. So Nautilus here, popular in the support role. But I saw one game. They put Nautilus into the jungle. Oh, now I remember because they got a bad pick or something. They ran out of time, so they was forced to put Nautilus into the jungle. So next in line is Camille. Now Camille is a flexible champ. She can play on top, mid, and jungle. So usually they put them onto the top lane. She is really She is good in side lanes. Take down towers pretty fast than the usual. Especially if you have a demolish. Now, their second and third picks are for the Demons and Angels are Gragas and Zaya. So Gragas here is really flexible too, so he can play support, he can play mid, he can play jungle, he can play even top lane. Now for the third pick here for the Nebula is the Zed. They're dropping the Zed into the mid lane or jungle too. I rarely see him in top lane, so I guess he might be going mid here or into the jungle. So Zed can be annoying in the side lanes too, especially when he is fed, because he can almost 1v1 any side laners he faces. And as for the fourth bands are Jax and Ziggs. So the Jax here, maybe someone in Demons and Angels here in the blue team is a one-trick Jax, so they might ban him out of respect. That is a respect ban. So Ziggs, I can understand because Ziggs is quite popular pick here in the meta right now. Can deals a lot of damage in the back lines, and he can also take down turrets faster because of his satchel. So as for the Nebula, banning out here the Gwen is really good right now, but it also depends on or um, who uses her. Okay, this is a skill level champion. Depends on the skill. And for the last ban of this lobby is Morgana. So they're banning out Morgana here. Morgana is really popular in the jungle, so they might have banned that for the. Okay, so here goes the Lux. So Lux here might be going in bot lane. So for the meta right now, if you noticed, most of the mage pick here in the tournament, they pick mage and send them into the bot lane so they can farm to at least starting early game up until to the mid game or even the first objective spawn. So they have their magic damage for the team Nebula. So for the last pick of the team Demons and Angels will be Jace. Is it Jace? Okay, so Jace might go here in the jungle, but he is also flexible too. So I don't know what the team's draft will be. Jace can either go mid, top, or even in the jungle. So their Akali might go here in the mid. Gragas support. I don't know if it's Karma. Okay, so it's Zaya and Karma's bot lane, jungle Gragas. Top lane Akali and Jace mid. So for their lineup for their draft, they really I don't think they have much of a front line. If they got behind there, they will be in trouble because they lack front line, especially if the Gragas gets behind. He is very squishy. So as for the red team, got Camille on the top, Nasus jungle, Zed mid, Lux and Seraphine into the bot lane. So in my perspective, I think they can win bot lane. They will have at least most of the time of the priority lane in the bot lane. So maybe the jungle can path from top to bot and just focus on the mid lane. But it usually depends on the situation, guys. If they're winning, there's sometimes they're not even ganking in bot. So as for the Gragas jungle, we're almost there. Alright, so this is the game 2. Game 2 of the Demons and Angels against Nebula. I don't know um, who won. Hang on, let me see who won the fight. So, oh, okay, so Nebula won the first game. So for the preparations in the early game, Zed, um, red team, Nebula dropped a ward here. Smart ward here in the river so they can see someone rotating and a security here in the blue side of the jungle. So nothing much here in the top lane, just a ward there to the brush by the river. So it's pretty much chill here in the bot lane and gets them to poke really hard. But Zaya is a strong laner that can push very fast. As for the mid, nothing much, just casual farming. Now the Gragas path red to Raptors to Wolves. Oh, and Camille. Oh. Okay, that was a great play by Camille. She denied the vision thing. I don't know what that's called. I forgot. So anyway, a small trade here in the top lane. Let's see mid. That is a good trade taken by the Zed. He is half, I mean, a quarter HP left in his HP bar. So Aquaria decided to path complete to bot. As I said earlier, he full cleared his top side, then went to his blue and for the Scuttle Crab. So that was a great body slam flash from SMD right there. Good play. He only paid his flash to get a kill, the first blood kill. Coming in for the jungle of Demons and Angels. Oh, my thought was completely wrong. I thought Seraphine and Lux will win the bot lane, but Zaya equalizes their wave clear. Surprisingly, I haven't thought of the Zaya. So that was a great job did by Team Demons and Angels here in the early game. So as Nautilus went back to his top lane. Oh, and Akali still trying to run away with her smoke grenade. And Aquaria was seen pathing down here in the bot lane. Fanboy knows that Aquaria is still hiding behind the brush. He is spotted here in the tri-brush. As you can see, there's a ward there, a good ward. Okay, so the early game, I have to tell you guys that the early game, it is very, very important that you spot the enemy jungler, where he is and what he is doing. So for now, they saw that Nautilus is in top lane and they actually know. I am confident that they know that he is right now in the top lane. As Zed drops his death mark, and at the same time NBL just Lux drops her final spark in the mid and hits Fear, the Jace, and secures the kill. That is a big win for Mickey here, the Zed. And he gets to get a free recall and doesn't even miss a single CS. Aquaria taking the second Scuttle Crab. Second Scuttle Crab spawn here in the game. And he still farms for his blue buff. And Lux gets picked out by SMD. A great gank here by SMD again. He got undetected here. Going in the bot lane. So Zaya is attempting to get a full plate for herself and for her support. Two plates for them. But the other plate didn't proc, so they might have to be back there in the bot lane. Now for the first objective spawn, as we can see here, a good drench line here by Aquaria and the death charge onto Fear, but Fear flashes out for safety. And this Rift Herald is secured by Team Nebula in the top side. So now Zed spots the Karma. So drops his ulti into the Karma and he got exhausted by Zaya. But it doesn't matter anyway, and Mickey still gets the kill as Zaya flashes into the brush. And no, Mickey still gets to live. Now Aquaria gets in time here in the Dragon Bottle Slam and a great smite here by SMD. Oh, I didn't see the smite, but he got the Drake. Now Nebula attempting to get a first tower first blood here, first blood tower here in the mid lane, right at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Attempts to get a hook, but it goes wide. They're looking for Akali. KFC fanboy slips away with his ult as he looks to get in, but no, he does not want himself to get killed. Drops a ward but gets spotted here by Aquaria. Now going back here in top lane. Almost a plate got taken off here, but in 10 seconds the plate will be destroyed in the 7-minute mark. Will Zaya make it? One more hit? No, she didn't made it. Oh, that is a great route. Mickey dodges the cast by Gragas, and still Gragas takes the kill. Final spark puts in play, but misses. Got hit by the empowered Q here by the Jace. Oh, and Akali wins the 1v1 again here in the top side. As Aquaria flashes in and depth charge onto KFC fanboy, but still can't get the kill because he is under tower, but decides to stay. Now Camille is quite in a pickle right now because she is 1.1k behind, and Mickey goes in with the death mark onto KFC fanboy, but fanboy lives again for another day. SMD came here for the backup, but the final sparks hits him. He is not taking the recall very seriously. As I mentioned in the other videos, you should not be lazy with your recalls, guys. Take your time and don't put yourself at risk. So now Karma, Merkaba Uwu here is trying to defend the top lane tower, but is not. He got outnumbered here by 3 members of the Nebula as they recall and take their items, and is preparing right now for the Rift Herald spawn right here. This is the second Rift Herald of the game, guys. So let's watch both of the teams how they prepare in the Rift Herald respawn. So Lux again with her ult. Final spark is available again. Zed clears out the ward, and SMD here takes down the control ward, but failed to get over the wall with this body slam. Came up short. Now 4 members of the Nubia is trying to go in. Empowered Q by Merkava, and slightly misses, and the death mark onto SMD, and they instantly killed them but paid them with their lives. Now Sasori and Miki is on a death timer 20 seconds from now. What will Nubia do? Will they go back or they still want to contest? Now Death Charge hits here into KFC fanboy, but fanboy dashes on to safety. Now Aquaria flashes to safety also over the wall and still gets to live. Now Angels of Demons are attempting to take the Rift Herald, but is running out of time. Aquaria moves in, and KFC fanboy flashes in for the kill but failed to take the kill onto Aquaria. Now Stasis is down for Anya, and Anya still lives. This is a really good play from Nubia, ladies and gentlemen. They need to recall fast. They need to get their items fast, so they can start fresh here in the dragon fight coming up next in a few seconds from now. Jace is looking to clear the mid. They have to get that lane priority, and Nubia takes the first lane priority. So I don't think that Angels and Demons can contest this because SMD is still dead, but Smoothie. Oh, okay. They tried. Okay. At least they tried. So it's no biggie. Now the Ocean Drake is really good for tanks. For all actually. It gives a significant health regen and mana regen for all the champions. Now as Fear getting charged in by the Death Charge and gets hit by the Drench line and the 3 ultimates there is invested to get a kill. But Angels and Demons coming in with an answer to take the top tower. That is a nice reset. Well played there by Anya. Good job resetting that blue buff so SMD can't steal it. Now SMD still has his Rift Herald and decides to drop here in mid. As Sasori is still pushing here into the top lane against KFC Fanboy. Now KFC Fanboy presses the first cast of the ult and second cast of the ult and dodges. Sasori dodges the ult, but it doesn't matter. KFC Fanboy is really fed right now. And he won that fight. Yeah. I don't know what would happen if Lux hits the final spark in there. I saw that it didn't hit. It was slightly adjusted. So death mark here into Fear. Mickey, even though Fear flashes in, still died. So Mickey here showing his mastery in Zed. Continue to push here onto the bot lane. Okay, hang on. No. Sure. Okay, Death Charge onto the 2 players and takes down KFC Fatboy and Merkava. In the process, and Jace hits 2 champions. Oh, and Sasori got bursted down by SMD, and SMD flashes over the wall to ensure his survival, and Anya gets takes down by SMD, and a great cast here by SMD. Aquaria tries to run for his life, but the what team is this? I forgot the team again, man. Angels and Demons against. I forgot the team name. I am very sorry, guys. Wait, let me find that again. I forgot the team name, man. I remember it was. Oh gosh, here it is. Demons and Angels and Nubia. So Nubia's answer is bot lane. Zed kept pushing up until to the tier 2 tower. So SMD here is playing a dangerous game as he goes over the wall and still flashes. Still gets to live. Good thing that the Lux's ult final spark didn't hit him. Wow. That was a close call. If he died, I don't know if the Nubia can do a Baron play right there. So, right now Camille is still pushing in the bot lane. She even bought a magic resist. That is a great build, by the way. She acknowledges that Akali is really way ahead of her. Almost 3.5 items for Akali. And she decides to buy a couple of magic resist. So smart player right there. As Sasori bought his force of nature. That will really help him and gives him additional movement speed too. As we can see earlier, he got bursted down by SMD, the Gragas. Oh, they got spotted by the ward there in the bush. Now SMD here in the bottom side of the Dragon Pit is looking for a steal, but Nubia decides to back off and try to push the mid wave so they can get a oh, okay, Camille tactical sweep and the ulti onto the Karma and takes down the Karma and left KFC boy almost. They almost got Sasori, and Sasori needs to recall all or find a plan right there. And tactical sweep onto Zaya with perfect timing. Sasori and the SMD with a great body slam flash onto the two players, and also Fear taking down Sasori up there in the Baron Pit. So this is a great split. Oh no, no. Fear should push the tower. No, he should not help. He should have pushed mid and take the mid tower because he has a lot of time to do that. But decides to help SMD anyways. He should have gone and pushed the mid. I didn't think he forgot to watch the death timers of his enemies of the other team. So a big chunk of wave here. A four fat cannons. Gotta be ready to be taken in by KFC fanboy. Oh, he misses one. We saw that, man. You missed one cannon. So Sasori here, respawning again. Heading into the top lane and maybe grabbing that red buff real quick. But no, Lux decided that it was hers. There's nothing for you, Sasori, says Lux. Sasori pushes the wave and Akali is... no, no, no. Fear is behind him. Get ready for the hammer, Fear. And tactical sweep and a drench line. And all invested onto Merkaba and Fear. And Fear is almost dying here. KFC fanboy is on the run, but he still have his ultimate. He maybe have a stasis and another dash here. Aquaria hitting a very good drench line, and Zed Mickey winning his 1v1 here in the bot lane. This is maybe over, summoners. Oh, I thought Mickey was dying. So Mickey is still pushing in the bot lane. He should leave. He doesn't have any minions left. Okay, that was a close call. So Nubia here taking the second game against Demons and Angels. A clean sweep here by Nubia, winning 2-0 against Demons and Angels. Well played by both teams right there. Good job.